Hello my dear students, welcome to online class. Today we are going to study social science subject of class 10 standard. In social science we are going to deal a very important branch, that is history. Chapter number 1, Advent of Europeans to India. So children, this is your fifth part of the video. Okay, so in today's particular video we are going to discuss about Robert Clive, Dupleix and the British rule in India. Okay children, so here before discussing about the today's video, so let us have a glance what we have highlighted in the previous video. Okay children, so in the previous video we discussed about the Second Carnatic War. Second Carnatic War which has been fought in the year 1749 to 1754. Okay, so here you can see that children here. So here French made Salabat Jung as a Nizam of Hyderabad, and here one officer has been appointed for his protection. His name was Bussy. Okay, so here you can see that children, Chand Sahib, he became the Nawab of the Carnatic region, and later on children here Chand Sahib was killed in the battle of Tanjavur, which has been fought between the Marathas and the Chand Sahib. Okay, so here along with these children here Robert Clive. So Robert Clive, he played very important role. Very important role in the expansion of the British Empire. So what he did, he captured Ercot. So it was the capital of the Carnatic region. Okay, so here when Robert Clive he attacked Ercot and captured it, finally Chand Sahib has been killed. Okay children, so in the place of the Chand Sahib here, Anwaruddin became the Nawab of the Carnatic region. Okay, so like this, the English gained upper hand in the Second Carnatic War, and children here, the French has to face the defeat. Okay, so here in the Second Carnatic War, a Treaty of Pondicherry has been signed between the English and the French, and Dupleix was called back to the France government. Okay, so this was the result of the Second Carnatic War. So when we will talk about the Third Carnatic War, children, here it has been started from 1756 to 1763. Okay, so here you can see that children, Count de Lally, so he captured Vandivash. In the year 1760. Okay, so here English military general, his name was Iricourt. So what he did, he imprisoned Bussy. Then Lally escaped from him. Count de Lally escaped from him, and he took shelter in Pondicherry. So here Iricourt, he followed Lally, and finally here Lally has to surrender near the Pondicherry in the year 1761. Okay, so here you can see that children, in all three Carnatic Wars the French has to face the defeat. So in the year 1763 the Treaty of Paris has been signed between the English and the French. Okay, so like this, the political developments of the French has been lost, and here all the three Carnatic Wars this brought laurels to the English. So here English had an upper hand in establishing their supremacy, their power in India. Okay children, so the Third Carnatic War, it ended with the Treaty of Paris. So like this, defeating by all their rivalries children, they got control over southern part in India. Okay, so next here Robert Clive. So when we will talk about Robert Clive, so he was really very clever person. So he laid the foundation of the British Empire in India. He played very important role in the path of expansion. So here Robert Clive, he joined the East India Company as a clerk. He joined East India Company as a clerk. This point we are going to highlight today. So as being a clerk, joined the company. But children, when he seized Arcot, when he captured Arcot, here the political developments became very strong from English side. Okay, because all these regions were really very rich. Okay, children. So due to this reason, here he played very important role in the path of expansion. Okay, so along with this here, we can understand that he has given 100% in establishing the supreme power in the South India. So not only in South India, so when the Battle of Plassey and the Battle of the Buxar, it has been taken place, in this decisive battle also he has played a very important role. Okay, so he came to India as a clerk. He came to India as a clerk in the East India Company. So when he returned back to England, so here children, he carried immense wealth from India to England, and later on he became a member of Parliament in England. Okay, so after the return of Robert Clive, the company has faced so many losses. Okay, so here the company once again called back Robert Clive to fulfill the loss of the company. So here children, when the Battle of Plassey, which has been fought in the year 1757, and the Battle of Buxar, which has been fought in the year 1764, these two battles proved really very helpful for the East India Company through Robert Clive's cunning policies. Okay, so here you can understand that Clive was really very successful to achieving Diwani rights, and here children, through these Diwani rights, here he got a right to collect the taxes of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha regions. Okay, so all these taxes which has been collected by him, this brought laurels for the East India Company, and slowly a company, it had total control over India. Okay, so this was all about Robert Clive. So when the terms come for the achievements of Robert Clive, we just have to highlight that he played very important role in the siege of Arcot region, which is situated in the Carnatic region. Then the second one is that he played very important role in the Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar, and children here along with this he also played a very significant role in acquiring the power of Diwan rights. So these are the 4 achievements. So here for 1 mark the question will arise here children, in which provinces he got the Diwani rights. So means children here if we will talk about like this, means here he got Diwani rights in the regions called as Bihar, Bengal and Odisha. So these all 3 regions were really very rich. Okay, so I hope the concept is clear. Next we are going to talk about the Dupleix. So Dupleix, you know that children, he was a French Governor General. He came to India. So in 1742, here he have a dream. He have a dream that he wanted to acquire the territories of India, and here he wanted to establish a French rule over India. Okay, due to this reason here, the constant clashes has been taken place between the British and the French in the 3 Carnatic Wars. But children here, all these 3 Carnatic Wars, this resulted defeat to the French. Okay, so here you can see that children, the British considered Dupleix as a biggest problem in their expansion path. Okay, so next he was accepted as a challenge to the Britishers. So hence we can see that children here so many clashes have been taken place between the British and the Dupleix. So here all these developments we have have saw in the 3 Carnatic wars. So along with this children here, one important point that is Hyder Ali was also trained in the army of locals that has been raised by Dupleix. Okay, so here children, Dupleix played very important role in the first Carnatic war, which has been fought in the year 1746, but he has to face the defeat. Due to this reason, the France government, it wanted peace. So here what they did, they called back Dupleix from the India, and later on here you can see that children, the British government, it continued its supremacy over India from 1754 to many more years. Okay, so next the thing that is the British rule in India. Children, here the British rule in India. So after gaining political control over South India, now the British they turned their attention towards the Bengal province. So by the 18th century children, here the Bengal province had achieved tremendous growth in the field of agriculture, commerce and trade. Okay, so Bengal was considered as a rich province. Bengal. Okay, so here in this area it was really very rich from all sides. Now after gaining political control in South India, British turned their attention towards the Bengal region. Okay, so here children you can see that the East India Company was going to make a considerable profit through the dastak. Dastak. What is the meaning of dastak? So here dastak is a license. That ensure anyone to import and export without paying any taxes. So without paying any taxes and export and for children here goods and services. Sorry, here one mistake happened. So dastak means it is a royal license which has been issued by Farrukhsiyar. So this is a license that is going to ensure anyone to import and export without paying any tax for goods and services. Okay, so here this dastak has been misused by the company individuals. So this dastak it has been limited to the company only. But here children, each and every of official of the British East India Company, it was going to misuse this dastak. Okay, so here the Mughal ruler, when he has issued this dastak, so when all the Nawabs from Murshid Ali Khan to Alivardi Khan, so they were opposing that the British officials, they are going to take the misuse of this dastak, so which is going to prove a huge loss to the Bengal province. So these dastak are going to prove the huge loss. So due to this reason here children, the Bengal province has to face a loss, and when this has been recognized by the local kings as well as the Nawabs, here this reason has resulted into a decisive battle. Two decisive battles has been fought, that is called as Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Okay, so once again I am going to repeat all my points here children. After gaining control over southern India, so here the British, they turned their attention towards the rich province. In the 18th century, Bengal was considered as a rich province because it has a tremendous growth in all sides. Like here in the trade, in the wealth and in the agricultural sector. In all these three sides, Bengal was a rich province. Okay, so here Farrukhsiyar was a Mughal emperor. So he was a Mughal emperor. He has issued a royal permission. It is called as a dastak. Dastak, it is a royal permission which has been given from the Farrukhsiyar. So this dastak, it has been limited only for the company's transaction, but the individual officials of East India Company, they were misusing this dastak, so which resulted huge loss to the Bengal province. Because you know that children here, what is the meaning of a dastak? Dastak, it is a license that ensures anyone to import and export without paying any tax for goods and services. Okay, so here all the individuals that belong to the Britishers, they were misusing this dastak, which resulted into huge loss, which was not tolerated by the Alivardi Khan to Murshid Ali Khan. So due to this reason here children, two important decisive battle has been fought, that is called as Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar. So in the next video we are going to discuss about the Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. So until then children, watch all the videos, make points of each and every video, so which is going to prove helpful for your future examination purposes. Okay, until then, take care of yourself and study hard children. Best of luck.